I never want anyone that I know to go through what we're going through right now.
My husband and I just applied for our health insurance. It is more than majority people's house payment.
Every time I tell somebody that I don't have health insurance, I get this reaction.
You know, you pay insurance your whole life, and when disaster hits, that's when you find out that you're not actually covered or fully covered. Let's talk about it.
So I'm not one to come on here and cry and tell anyone personal information about myself. But I never want anyone that I know to go through what we're going through right now. If you have insurance on your home, you need to call and make sure that, ask the simple question of, if something as devastating as what happened to us, our whole house is gone, can we just build exactly what we had with our insurance policy? Because what I'm finding out, you know, when you think you're like, okay, well, let's just build exactly what we had, it just doesn't work like that. I don't know a lot about insurance, but it doesn't even come close. So we're gonna probably have to sell our lot to try to pay off the mortgage and then find something else. And I just thought that, God forbid something like this happens, you have that's why you have insurance. And it just doesn't work that way. So
Yes, you would think so, right? My heart really goes out to this lady and her family. I'm going to be linking these videos in the description as usual. I don't know if she has like a GoFundMe or something like that, but it might be worth it for her to do that, especially if the difference isn't as heavy. I'm sure that like because people, believe it or not, are very caring and loving. So I'm sure she might be able to get some help. Her video is making the rounds around on TikTok. And I, for one, can relate to what she's saying, right? Not to the same extreme, thank goodness. But I had like a vehicle that got stolen off of my lot, and it wasn't covered. It literally wasn't covered for theft. They only cover like accidents or anything like that, but not theft. I don't know. So yeah, I was out and I laugh at it now, but at that time I was pretty much in a really dark place, right? We'll keep going here.
I don't want this to happen to anybody else. So just make sure you have it, because you just don't ever think it's going to happen to you. So everyone is safe. Everyone's okay. You know, we had not moved in yet. We were
That's good.
hoping to be in right before Christmas.
Wow, just before Christmas to deal with something like this. Man, my heart really goes out to you. I really pray that you're able to find the strength to make it through this. Honestly, my thoughts and my prayers are with her, or anybody that might have been affected by something like this, where they find out that the insurance coverage actually wasn't what it was or what they thought it was. And it's good advice. Always call and make sure with your insurance what exactly is covered, because honestly, you don't want to do it when disaster strikes. You don't want to be finding out or getting any surprises then. We're going to dive into the crazy insurance premiums that a lot of people are reporting, myself included, you guys. I got a quote for insurance for our home, and they're charging us $650 a month.
My husband and I just applied for our health insurance. It is more than majority people's house payment. It's unreal. 2 humans, 52 and 54, no children on it. I about crapped myself. Like, people can't even afford to have health insurance. Like, are you kidding me? This can't even seriously be real. I mean, we have to have health insurance, but after you pay that much money, then you pay a deductible, then you pay co-pays, then you pay for your prescription, and then you pay a percentage if you end up being in the hospital. I mean, it's a decent house payment in Oklahoma. Mind flippin' blowing. I mean, I don't know. I can see that maybe for a family of 5, but yikes. This is why so many people go without health insurance. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. And then people wonder, like, like in the next clip, you're gonna see there's a girl that goes without life insurance and gets people giving her the looks like, oh, how dare you, right? But people can't afford to even pay their bills, and now you're trying to make insurance another expense altogether, right? People are barely making ends meet, and so to be adding even more expenses for them, like through insurance, is just, a lot of people would just rather go without, especially if it's health insurance. They'll just take their chances and pay out of pocket when that time comes, because chances are that even when you make a claim, you might not even be covered, right?
Every time I tell somebody that I don't have health insurance, I get this reaction. What do you do? What are you going to do? I go to the doctor if I need to, and I pay out of pocket. It would cost me $1,200 a month out of my paycheck to put my family of 5 on a health insurance plan through my job.
Whoa, did she just say $1,200 a month for a family of 5? Yo. Well, you know what? I'm happy that, like, at my work, lucky for us, like, we have it covered through work. Because we're a family of 6, so if she's paying $1,200 for us, it'll probably be even more. Although we're here in Canada, so maybe it'll be different. I don't know. Y'all let me know down in the comments below, anybody that is watching from Canada who's not maybe covered by their company. What are you paying for your health insurance for your family? And how many people are in your family? Let's talk about it.
And as somebody who's not very sickly and doesn't have a very sickly family, I really just can't imagine giving $1,200 a month to an insurance company who's going to turn around and tell me what they are and are not going to pay for, and then they're still going to make me pay a copay when I go to the doctor's office. And by the way, the copays that y'all pay is pretty much what I pay cash out of pocket when I go. So I have this grand idea that if we all did not sign up for insurance and instead take that money that you would spend to your insurance company every month and put it into a savings account that is strictly just for your medical things, then you get to decide what you pay for medically, and you don't have somebody else telling you who has your money that you paid saying, oh.
Yeah, so the only thing I'll say about this is that while it might work for this lady here and her family, not everybody is quite as, responsible with their finances. So yeah, save your money that you would have paid to insurance, but how many people are actually going to do that?
We're not going to pay for that. We don't think it's necessary. I know that may not be ideal for everybody and everybody's situation, and there are situations where insurance is a good thing and it really does help, especially state-funded insurances for people that are in, tragic situations or need like a lot of long-term care, or families with special needs, children, and I get that. So I know it's not for everybody, but also everybody doesn't necessarily need insurance. In my opinion, I'm fine. And if something bad happens and I get into a car wreck, they're not going to take me up in there and be like, well, I see you got 2 broken legs and you're bleeding from your right lung, but we got to send this one home because she don't have health insurance. Guess what? They're still going to treat me. And then I'm just going to pay, the minimum monthly payment on my bill.
Yo, is it just me or is this lady a genius? I don't know, but I like the way she's thinking, honestly. But anyways, like, these are the clips I have for you guys here today. Between the cost of living, inflation, grocery prices, the job market crisis, throwing out insurance bills as well that people are left with. I mean, it's at a certain point, something has got to give, right? At one point, we the people are going to need to have a break, right? Not to mention, like, the taxes as well, right? We also have the taxes. So let's not forget that, like, we're excessively billed to live in the West. It's a very expensive place. I understand, right? The standard of living here is beautiful, wonderful. So I guess we got to pay for that. But I think we're paying a lot. And I really hope that they take mercy upon us and they give us a break every now and then. Curious to hear what you guys have to say about this one down in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like and a subscribe just to let me know that you're rocking with me. And until next time, peace.